Now I realized as I started putting this eye together that I can show you a little trick or tip to making this work. And I'm sure you guys are smart enough to figure it out on your own. But since I am doing it, I might as well show you. So obviously, if I were to try and kind of do the guesswork and just randomly cut and try and fit, it maybe wouldn't fit perfectly. So one of the things that you can do is you can lift this up, because we're not gluing anything yet. We're just kind of just starting with, again, the basics of the background. So I can go ahead and I could put that in. I can place this on top, and then I can, this also needs to go, well, let's do this first. So this is going to go here, and then this piece would go next. So I'm going to lift this up. I'm going to place this where I think this should go. Right there. And so maybe something like that. And I'm going to be cutting this because I want this board to lie flat. So we're going to be trimming this out. We're going to see this whole piece. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do that and maybe glue that down before I do this part. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. I'm going to use my scissors and I'm going to, yep, that's right. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut this. And if I've done this right, these pieces are going to match up, right, like that. This is going to come in, and that's still going to look like it's behind. So now I'm going to take my glue, and I am going to put some glue on the back. Don't put the glue down on here because you could put glue where it's not supposed to go. So I would suggest putting the glue on behind your cardboard, and make sure you don't put a ton of it. Cardboard actually glues pretty easily and sticks together pretty well, so you don't need to make a lake of glue. I've been teaching my little ones that a lake is a mistake, and you all know that I've said dot dot not a lot. So there is my eye, and you might notice actually that as I am building up, you're going to notice that this level, I'm realizing now, is looking like it's on the same level as this. So I might actually go back and I might actually cut 2 more pieces of this so that this is raised up even further, so that it really looks like the eye is behind. Now, if I'm putting in this part here, I'm just going to take 1 layer off just because it's already looks like it would be kind of even. I'm going to put this back, make sure I know where it goes, and I'm going to just mark, and then I can cut. Now here's another little trick. Hoping I'm cutting this the right way. You always want to make sure you're putting it back the right way. I think, yep, I did it that way. Okay, so now, obviously when I glue this down, there's going to be like a little space underneath here. To fill in that space, you could take a piece of cardboard like this, and I'm going to put a tiny bit of glue on the back of this cardboard, and I'm going to glue this down right here. It has to be glued down where you're not going to see it, so it gets covered, but you can see that it helps stabilize the eyelid that's coming through. And so then I'm going to place this back, making sure I have it in the right spot, and then I'm going to glue that down. And I might adjust this, might move this out a little bit more towards the edge so that it gives it a little more stability. And so there is my eyelid, and I might actually do another one of these to build that up even further, because this would be on top. So then if I had thought about that before, I should have traced it. So hopefully, I don't even know if this will be the same, but I'm going to try. It's okay if it's a little different. going to cut that. Double check to make sure it's right. And you can see how that has been built up. So now it looks like it's higher than the pupil of the eye. I will go ahead and I will glue just a little bit. And I'm just going to press down. So now you can see that I have the eye built up. I'm going to go and cut a couple more layers of this so you can see how this is raised, and then we'll go on to kind of the next step.